Hello all, this is Al Finch. I have something very special to share with you today. I have here before me something that I've been wanting to share with folks for a long time and just never had a good occasion to do it. Well, now I think is the time. What we're looking at here is a special game that was distributed to Wizards of the Coast employees in the year of 2016 as a gift. It says here, Betrayal at House on the Hill, Winter's Walk. So we're kind of based on the theme of the Betrayal at the House on the Hill game. And it says, it's been a great 2016 for Wizards. Wishing you all a joyful and fun holiday season and a happy and safe new year, Chris. Chris would be the president of Wizards of the Coast. So this was distributed to the staff during that year. And it has a game. Here, looking at the side, we have the game rules. You enter an abandoned mansion. Suddenly, a malevolent force locks all the entry doors behind you. Each player opens a perforated floor that says, "Start here to begin." You'll find a note under the floor indicating your place in the turn order and a pin as your first prize. Turns out this is a 1 to 4 player cooperative game, so I guess it's good that it allows you to play on your own. We'll use the pin as your playing piece in the game. Each pin you collect, including your first one, adds +1 to all your die rolls in the game. On your turn, you move through any number of yellow doors with already opened floors. Stop when you enter a room with an unopened floor. You'll follow the rules printed on the floor and under it. If there are no rules, simply open the floor and claim the treasure beneath. But red doors have a lock. You must find a key before you can enter those rooms. Your turn ends after you succeed or fail at opening a floor. The goal is to grab all of the prizes and find a way to escape. And at the end of the game, you return all the prizes to the game owner. So I think it would be very cool to give it a playthrough and see what's lurking beneath. There's a reference to treasures and pins and dice. And based on the shape of these other things on the floor, I am going to also presume that there are some cards perhaps involved in this as well. All right, so I'll get this centered on screen once again. And here we go. I'm going to start here and lift this one. May I lift? I may have to get some special tools here. I'm going to pause. All right, I am back with a pair of tweezers. My stubby fingers aren't helping me open it. Maybe these tweezers will help me get in there instead. All right, very nice. We have a Dungeons and Dragons pin. Okay, so there's an opened floor there now. And it says, I believe I can move through any number of yellow doors with the already open floor. Stop when I enter a room with an unopened floor. So let's see, where do I want to go? I like the shape of this one. I know that according to the game, I'm going to need dice eventually, and I bet there's a hidden die under there. So what do we see? Yep, here's a nice 8-sided die. Oh, this is going to take a little bit of time to get out, I bet. Oh, all right. Pausing while I get the die out. All right, so we have an 8-sided die. Interesting that the 6 is marked, just so you know that it's a 6. All right, so now I have my pen in this room. And I can move to the next one. It says, halt. To open this door, roll a 4+ with a found die prize. That's why I went to that room that I thought a die might be hidden in. So let's see. There's an 8. I accomplished my goal. Let's open this puppy up. Ooh. All right, so let's turn this around. If you found a promo card, it's a skeleton key. You may now unlock a door that has one of the locks. If you found a cookie, oh man, this thing's close to 10 years old. I'm not looking forward to finding a cookie. It may be traded once per game with any other prize. Don't eat the cookie unless the game owner lets you. If you found a gem bag, you may spend any number of gems after future die rolls to add in that number to your results. The bag and the remaining gems equal 1 prize. I think this might be a gem bag. Very nice. All right. I am in this room. We've already done that one. We've already done this one. I am going to pause while I open this and we take a closer look at it. All right, thoroughly unbagged. I have no idea what this says. So, I don't know if anybody can read this. Maybe let me know in the comments below. I presume it's a customer service number for somebody in another country. Also in the bag was this nice little bag. This looks an awful lot like, to me, some of the symbols that we might have seen in the old Magic the Gathering, not Ravnica, Kaladesh set. So I'm guessing that might be what that is. It's similar to the filigree we would see on things like Thopters. And we had a number of little gems that can go in there that can act as counters. So that was kind of cool. And now I can use these as a bonus when I'm rolling the dice here. All right, we'll set this off to the side. All right, and continue our journey throughout the house. All right, promo cards, cookies ahead. The bag and remaining gems are 1 prize. Okay, well, I don't have a skeleton key, so I can't go in this direction. So I need to go another place. I bet we'll find another pin if we go through this door. So let's take a look. Let's see what kind of pin this produces. All right, more of a straightforward Planeswalker pin. We'll set this one off to the side. And we'll go to the next room. I'm guessing we'll find another die. Well, and this one is a 12-sided. All right, I may swap out my 8-sided for that one. Lose the finesse here and try and get it out quick. All right, it's resistant. I am going to pause for a moment while I work on retrieving that die. Whew, it took some doing, but I got the nice 12-sided die out. I'll be using that one instead of the 8-sided in order to make future rolls. All right. This one is the... All right, so far, opened these containers. I want to try and leave those up so I don't forget. All right, so now we'll need to go into this room. This one says halt. To open this floor, roll a 4+ with a found die prize. Okay, 12-sided, don't stop me now. There we are, it's a 7, so that accomplishes the goal. Ooh. All right, we found a promo card, so it's going to be a skeleton key that'll allow us to open these rooms with the locks. And cookie, nope. Gem bag, nope. Let's see. It's in a holder. What game is this? This says Forbidden New Year. I presume a cost of 9 something up here in the corner. At the start of the game, you may give your opponent 6 sealed Duel Master booster packs. If you do, this creature starts the game in the battle zone. And it says Triple Breaker. This creature breaks 3 shields. It's got a 1 down here, and then 201711 down here in the corner. All right, so it's a Duel Masters card. I've never personally played this game, but this looks cool. All right. Set this here off to the side. All right, well, since I have this card, I have a skeleton key that'll let me get into this room. So I am going to go ahead and try my hand at this one. Ooh, interesting. Oh, it's bits. Read the card. It says, build the model. Once per game, Thopter may be activated. When activated, oh, here it is. Build the model. Once per game, the Thopter may be activated. When activated, I take an extra turn. And we have the bits and pieces here of, as what I had mentioned, the Kaladesh Thopter. I presume this just fits together in some way. I don't know. I'm definitely not an engineer, folks. I think this part down here is supposed to be separated. And probably should have paused this one. There we go. I believe that is where that slides in. I'm definitely not an inventor. But there we go. We have a 3D Thopter model that can be activated to give me an extra turn. You know, fortunately, I guess I'm not competing against anybody. All right. Well, we'll move through this room, and we'll stop and pick up what I presume is going to be another die here. I bet we end up getting a full set. Yep, there's a tin-sided. I'm going to pause while I retrieve it. All right, a lovely tin-sided die that matches the color scheme on the others. I'm going to keep using that 12-sided, though. We'll go here and hit this one and see what kind of pin we get. All right. I guess that is a dragon shaped in the form of a letter D. All right. I'll keep my ampersand, thank you. And we'll move to the next room here. Halt to open this floor. It's like the other ones. Roll a 4+ with a prize die. Ooh, well, I need to spend some gems, all right? There's my 4. I spent 4 gems in addition to the roll. And we'll open up the floor. I've been hornswoggled. There's nothing here. Man, I hope that was the cookie. If you found a promo card, it's a skeleton key. If you found a cookie, it may be traded once per game with any other prize. Don't eat the cookie until less the game owner lets you. And if you found a gem bag, you may spend any number of gems. So, again, it's the same rules it looks like on every floor. Wonder what used to be in there. I'm hoping, again, that was probably the cookie. All right. Oh, bonus mention. I did find the cookie. It just fell out as I was shaking the dice. So here it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's made out of. I'm not going to open it. The expiration date appears to be, you know, several years in the past at this point. But still, pretty cool. Right. Let's go back and check this one out. All right, there's a 4-sided die. I definitely won't be using that in the game to make my rolls, considering I have to get a 4 or higher to open things. But it is nice to add to the overall collection. All right. And let's move through and say, let's open up this other die. presuming we're a die here. There's our D6. I'm going to have to pause to get this one out, folks. And here's a look at the D6. Nice set so far. All right, let's see what pin lurks beneath here. All right. AH. I wonder if that's Avalon Hill. All right. We'll set that off to the side here. Let me know if anyone recognizes that logo. And we're going to go to the final room. Is it a cookie? Is it a promo card? Let's find out. Roll the 12-sided. There's my 8 to open it up. Ooh, all right, I got a promo card. So it is a magic card. This one is Thopter Pie Network. You can see here the inscription, Happy Holidays 2016, 2 blue, 2 colorless, enchantment at the beginning of your upkeep. If you're eating, create a 1/1 colorless Thopter artifact creature token with flying. Use food to represent that token. Whenever a creature token you control dies, if it's represented by food, eat it. They all thought her dream was just pie in the sky. I have a number of these holiday cards that I've collected over time. I'll show those off probably in another video, but it is nice to have this one. It was a gap in my collection. All right, very good. And that's our skeleton key, which means that we can open this final unlocked bit over here. I'm presuming that this was the cookie, and frankly, you know, I'm not too worried that that wasn't in there. You know, a 9-year-old cookie doesn't sound too terribly appealing. So let's get to this last one. Let's see what awaits in this final unopened room. Oh, all right. It's a, looks like a D20, and a big one at that. I'll set that off to the side. See if I can get it out. All right. There we go. Giant-sized D20 with the Dungeons & Dragons ampersand there. Very good. Not a spin down, an actual D20. So there we go. All right, so nearly missed this. There was a card hidden in there with the 20-sided die. The card, if I can get it out, says this. You have awakened the dragon. After each player's turn, the dragon attacks. The dragon rolls the dragon die, a d20, and that player rolls all of his or her dice, adding bonuses for pins and gems. Highest number wins, the dragon wins ties. If the dragon wins the battle, give the dragon a prize or you're out of the game. So, here's the thing. I've already collected all of the prizes. I did trade away 3 of my gems to roll higher, but I did forget, too, that the pins allow us extra points as well. So here's what I'm going to do. I am going to do this quick roll-off here to wrap up the game. Let me move this off to the side. I have the dragon die, which I'm going to roll. And then I'm going to roll all of my dice and see if I beat it. All right. Rolled off screen, but it rolled a 19. Okay, let's see what I can do here. So I'll start with my smallest die first. There's a 2. Then next one, there's a 3. Next one up is an 8. That's useful. 4. I think that was a 3, and another 3. Okay, so 4 plus 8, 12, plus another 3, 15, plus another 3, 18, plus 2. 18 plus 2 is 20. That means that even without the help of all of my pins and gems, I was able to defeat the dragon. All right, very good. Okay, if I win the battle, the outside doors to the house unlock and all players escape and win. You win the title Dragon Slayer, and the player who collected the most prizes wins the title of Treasure Hunter. All other surviving players are happy to be alive and free. All right, and there you have it, folks. All of the accumulated loot from the special gift, the Betrayal at House on the Hill Winter's Walk edition, handed out to Wizards of the Coast employees in 2016. I had fun playing the game with you. I hope you enjoyed this exploration of this special game. And I wish you all happy holidays and enjoy the rest of this winter season.